Why? Why do people do this?
If I were a wild animal, what kind of animal would I be?
Monkey or koala bear.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Do we have a favorite? It's honestly the two I was thinking. I swear to God. Just kidding. Just kidding. Do we have a favorite?
If you could look like this forever, this is good.
Thanks.
Right?
Thank
if you could do this forever,
That's so nice.
you wouldn't do this forever?
No. I can barely do it now.
If I were a wild animal, what kind of animal would I be?
Monkey or koala bear.
It's honestly the two I was thinking. I swear to God.
If someone else pulls, who's that?
Oh, it's mom.
Put her on speaker. Get her on speaker. Go on.
Hey, mom, we're on at the radio station. Say hi to everybody at the radio.
Hi, mom.
You're live on you're live on the radio right now, mom.
Aw, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I miss you, Justin.
I miss you, mom.
Oh,
God, his mum sounds like younger than Jackie.
Yeah, she is, I think.
Well, my mom she had me really young. So.
Did she? How old?
How old were you, mom? 18.
I was 18.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember seeing that in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, Jackie,
so
don't
sweet.
let him have his private conversation with his mother.
Anyways, mom, I will call you back after the interview, mom.
All right, bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
That's not your mother, is it?
That was my mom.
Was it?
Yeah,
She sounds so young. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
She's so cute.
Your husband was in a very public relationship. They were kids. People were obsessed with the idea of them. People were confused on the timeline you're talking about of like, is she a homewrecker? So I guess my question is, Hailey, were you ever with Justin romantically at the same time as her?
No. Not one time. When him and I started hanging out, like, okay, let's just put it this way. When him and I ever started, like, hooking up or, like, anything of that sort, he was not ever in a relationship, ever, at any point. I would never, it's not my character to mess with someone's relationship. I would just never do that. I was raised better than that. I'm not interested in doing that, and I never was. Like, I can say, period, point blank, I was never with him when he was in a relationship with him.
The cameras were not supposed to catch it. What happened behind the curtains at the Golden Globes was meant to stay invisible, a private world hidden from public eyes. But someone leaked footage, and now everything you thought you knew about these celebrities is being questioned. What went down backstage has people demanding answers, and by the end of this video, you'll see why this might be the scandal that finally breaks the internet. The Golden Globes ceremony is supposed to be a night of glamour. Celebrities arrive, smiling for the cameras, walking down the red carpet in meticulously chosen outfits, and celebrating the achievements that define their careers. The lights, the flashes, the music, all orchestrated to perfection. Everyone expected the usual moments, polite handshakes, gracious speeches, carefully timed smiles. But backstage, the reality is never as polished as it seems. Selena Gomez walked in that night looking stunning. Her nomination for a critically acclaimed television series had put her at the center of attention, and she carried herself with confidence. She paused for photos, answered reporters' questions, and seemed poised and unbothered. Meanwhile, Hailey Bieber entered wearing a custom designer gown, the kind that takes hundreds of hours to create. Her presence demanded attention, and anyone familiar with the industry knew her reputation for elegance and style. Then there were the Kardashians. At any event, they draw attention effortlessly, commanding cameras and social media alike. They had prime seats, and their outfits immediately began trending online. But with Selena, Hailey, and the Kardashians all in the same building, backstage tensions were inevitable. Their complicated histories, publicized rivalries, and overlapping social circles created a perfect storm for drama. During one of the commercial breaks, several celebrities retreated backstage for touch-ups, refreshments, or a quick break. Nothing unusual until Selena, Hailey, and at least two of the Kardashian sisters found themselves in the same space at the same time. Sources say the atmosphere shifted instantly. What should have been a mundane, unremarkable moment suddenly became charged with tension. The confrontation reportedly began when one of the Kardashian sisters made a comment that Selena overheard. The exact words are disputed, but sources agree it triggered a rapid chain reaction. Selena responded, refusing to back down or smooth over the tension. Hailey jumped in seconds later. Within moments, what might have been a minor awkward encounter erupted into a full-blown argument. Voices were raised. Words flew that went far beyond polite disagreement. Security and staff scrambled to contain the situation. Other celebrities backstage scattered, some reaching for their phones, hoping to capture the scene before it was completely controlled. And capture it they did. A few managed to record audio and even short clips before security confiscated devices, demanding everything remain private. But in the age of social media, once something is out, it's nearly impossible to contain. The argument itself centered on years of accumulated tension. Selena has lived under intense public scrutiny regarding her past relationships. Hailey has faced ongoing comparisons and criticisms about the timing of her own relationship. The Kardashians have intricate connections with everyone involved: friendships, business deals, family ties. All of these pressures converged in a moment away from cameras, creating a perfect environment for emotions to boil over. According to witnesses, accusations flew about leaked stories, rumors, and media manipulation. Each woman aired grievances that had been simmering for years. With the high-pressure environment of a live awards show and alcohol in the mix, emotions escalated quickly. Security was forced to step in to prevent the situation from spilling onto the broadcast, forming barriers and guiding the women to separate areas. For the rest of the night, meticulous planning kept the parties apart. Seating was adjusted. Backstage routes were carefully mapped. Staff members were strategically positioned to redirect anyone attempting to pass by. The effort to maintain peace underscores just how serious the incident had been. Even after the event ended, the fallout continued. Publicists went into immediate damage control mode. Phone calls were made. Lawyers reminded everyone of non-disclosure agreements. Attempts were made to track down any recordings, aiming to keep the incident from reaching public knowledge. But leaks began almost instantly. Blind items appeared on gossip sites, hinting at a major backstage conflict. As more information surfaced, speculation turned into detailed theories, especially on social media, where fans pieced together the sequence of events from photos and leaked audio. The partial audio that leaked was chaotic. Multiple women spoke over each other. Accusations about jealousy, media manipulation, and hidden grudges became audible. One voice expressed frustration at playing nice for the public while dealing with attacks behind the scenes. Another voice defended itself, insisting it had every right to protect personal relationships. A third attempted to mediate but was drawn into the fray. The exchange was not calm, it was explosive. Representatives from all parties rushed to release statements denying any incident. Each used almost identical phrasing, claiming everyone had a lovely evening and no confrontation occurred. But the denials only fueled suspicion. Too many witnesses were present. Too much leaked evidence was circulating. The audio matched eyewitness accounts. Social media exploded. Fans chose sides, defending or criticizing each woman based on years of public perception and personal bias. The timing of the incident made it even more compelling. Selena has been pursuing acting and business ventures while opening up about her personal life. Hailey has been building her personal brand and attempting to step out of her partner's shadow. The Kardashians are navigating a complex period of family and business transitions. None of them needed this drama. Media outlets found themselves in a precarious position. Covering the incident aggressively could harm relationships with these high-profile celebrities, while ignoring it entirely would make them appear disconnected. Some publications attempted a middle ground, acknowledging that something happened but avoiding specifics. Fans, however, turned into detectives. Every photo was scrutinized, timelines reconstructed, audio compared to interviews and past recordings. The level of analysis was unprecedented. This debate has also highlighted a troubling double standard. Women in entertainment are expected to maintain appearances of camaraderie, while men can openly feud without it becoming a comment on their gender. Conflicts among women are often labeled as drama or pettiness, even when the issues at hand are legitimate disputes. Many commentators pointed out that the underlying grievances in this incident were real and warranted discussion, separate from any public perception of cattiness. Meanwhile, the Golden Globes organization stayed neutral. They confirmed the event ran smoothly, but did not address the backstage incident. This carefully crafted statement allowed them to avoid taking sides while leaving the public in suspense. Meanwhile, minor details continued to emerge. Some witnesses reported seeing one of the women crying in a bathroom after the confrontation. Cars were scheduled strategically to prevent encounters. Staff members whispered about chaotic moments backstage. Each tidbit reinforced the seriousness of what had occurred. Speculation now revolves around the aftermath. Will any of the women address the incident publicly? Will more recordings surface that make denials impossible? Will the incident fade into obscurity? Or will it permanently alter relationships and influence the entertainment industry's perception of these figures? Only time will tell. What is clear is that this incident was not random. It was the inevitable eruption of long-standing conflicts, simmering beneath carefully crafted public personas. The backstage confrontation, while shocking to many, was the result of years of scrutiny, rivalry, and tension. For fans, this story is both captivating and polarizing. Some argue that transparency would have been the best approach, addressing the conflict directly instead of denying it. Others insist that these women owe the public nothing regarding private disputes. The clash between celebrity privacy and public curiosity has never been more apparent. And yet, despite the drama, life goes on. The Golden Globe ceremony continued, awards were handed out, and cameras captured nothing but smiles. But behind the scenes, a different story unfolded, one that will likely be dissected, analyzed, and speculated about for months to come. Ultimately, this incident raises questions about human behavior under pressure. Fame magnifies tension. Long-standing grievances, when combined with high-stakes environments and public scrutiny, can erupt explosively. The Golden Globes confrontation was more than gossip. It was a glimpse into the complicated, high-pressure world of celebrity, where public images often hide turbulent private realities. As the weeks unfold, keep watching. Audio snippets may leak. Statements may be released. Analysts, fans, and media outlets will continue their investigations. One thing is certain, what happened backstage at the Golden Globes is far from over. This is not just a story about fashion or awards. It's about power, jealousy, friendship, rivalry, and the pressures of life in the public eye. So, subscribe and turn on notifications. The story will continue to evolve, and you won't want to miss the next chapter. Because backstage at the Golden Globes, what we saw was only the beginning. The real story is unfolding now, and it's going to change how we see these celebrities forever.